This is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine, continue with historical dynasties or figures or events. Today I'm going to talk about the three important persons in the Han Dynasty. Actually, before Han Dynasty, the three persons around the founder of Han Dynasty, Bang Liu. Three important people, not from his family. One is Xiao, last name is Xiao, first name is He. The other one is Liang, Zhang, last name is Zhang, first name is Liang. And the third one is Xin, his first name, last name is Han. These three people, without these three people, I think the history will be rewritten. Why I said this? Because use Bang's own words that he said, compared to the knowledge, the talent, the military, the leadership potential, the military strategy, he's not comparable to any of these three people, three of them. But they all work for him. They all fight with him to serve him to gain this throne. So this is the truth about these three people. Actually include the fact about these three people. They all very capable. This He Xiao was actually started at the first place with Bang. Two of them carry on this duty to transport a group of people from one city to another city. And they have been friends, I think, co-workers and colleagues and friends. On the way, there's some the reason of whether they couldn't make it. So that's the end of the Qin dynasty, the second generation. The law was very brutal. If you miss the deadline, the punishment would be death. So they discussed the situation. We said there's a saying like the heaven or the sky was not cooperating at that moment. Following this seas, the rains, there's no way to transport so many people across from one area to another area. I couldn't finish, so that's why they decided to rise up to rebel. And along the way, this person, this Xiao, it's very deep. He is humble, deep, and also had a very wide mind, from what I understood. He can read the mind of this Bang. He know him very well, and he know people very well. Why I say that? He know people means the heart of human being, the heart of the leader, the heart of the emperor, the heart of the empress, the heart of the military leaders. He knows that. He knew that. I think why? Because there's several. There's a saying about this person like success is on him, failure is also on him. Which means he is the really key person around this Bang. There are several events. He could do whatever that necessary to win the country. That's the first thought, I think, in his mind. He is the one to find the other two, Zhang and Han. And at the end, when the nation was established, the emperor already took the throne, and he was the one really survived until the last minute. Not like Han or Zhang, they both were killed by the emperor or empress. But he was the one who played the important role in the other two's death. So that's why they say he live on him, death is also on him. success is on him, failure is also on him. So he's very critical in how in the foundation of the Han Dynasty. So this is about this Xiao. There's some event or legend or story about him. One is first of all he found two people, and he chased this Han. Han decided to give up, did not want to serve Bang anymore because they have the conflict in opinions. And Han just left with his army and then went away. And this is Xiao to chase him back, to pursue him, to advise him, just whatever he did, but he just eventually get him back to serve Bang again, to fight together, to get the nation, get the throne. And at the end, this Xiao did another thing to pursue this Han again to a forbidden palace, which was the emperor's dwelling place, which is forbidden to all the male visitors, regardless who you are. At that time, this Han was almost has the half of the country, very powerful. He, at his old age, he thought he could go anywhere. Especially this Xiao told him to go, so he went. But Empress Liu just took this moment, so killed him. So that's about this Xiao, this He Xiao. He is very loyalty to Liu and his family, to Liu and Liu's family, to the dynasty, at the beginning to the end. And the other person is Liang Zhang. This Liang Zhang is very knowledgeable, very famous in the nation. There are a lot of legends about him. He was met an old wise man and tried to learn from him. And the wise old man did some tricks, threw the shoes down to the river from the bridge, and he has to pick up for 3 times. And so then eventually he became that wise man student. He became wise. So this Liang was very wise. He was very did not know much about his person, what kind of person he was, but he just gave a lot of strategies in terms of how to fight the battle, how to debate, how to deal with enemies. So this is another person. The third person is this Han, Xin Han. This is Xin Han used to work for Bang's, the enemy part, the Xiang's. He worked in the Xiang's army, but was not taken serious. He was not happy. He was just low grade of this soldier. But he held great potential of military leaders. And then this Xiao found him, and so he started to serve Bang. Because he was so potential, he held a lot of opinions, personal opinions, directly against Bang. But Bang is very wide, open-minded person. So he just tolerate him and endure, kept this team together to fight along the way, and eventually won the country. And upon this Han's request that I need half of the power, so Bang granted him. However, he was not happy to grant this half of the country power to him. So that's probably eventually what happened to him. Anyway, so these are the 3 people around Bang and who helped him to establish this nation. This is some of them are from written in the history, some of them from the legend. So if you're interested, you can search either Han Xin, Zhang Liang, and Xiao He. So you can search them, you can find a lot of interesting, probably more deep about in terms of personality and the wisdom and the knowledge. I'm going to stop here. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.